Okay, here we go. Here's the Yuri route here. All right. Take notes. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ooh, hello. This is new to me. For this route, hello. How are you, Yuri? Hope you're good. Ah, she says. Ah, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. Look at those eyes. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes met for a split second. Yuri says to herself. But that only takes her. That only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. I'm sorry about that. I was just spacing out. My bad. I muttered this, sensing I made her very uncomfortable. Oh? Yuri says to me. She tells me it's fine. She says if I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But all she's doing right now is just rereading bits of this. So I told her that's the book that she gave me, right? Yuri noncely agree. She wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reasons, she tells me. A little bit of sweat going on right there. I'm just curious. How come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, I mean, I could explain that, where you want to have one that you want to use and then keep one to kind of preserve, I guess. That's something I probably would think, right? 2 copies? I mean, you could just probably lend one out too, but I don't know. Ah, she says. She said when she stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what she meant. Okay, so I'm a little bit confused what she's saying now. Okay, now she's kind of like flustering. She said she just happened to buy 2 of them. Oh, okay, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. Don't you worry about that. She says she's glad to hear that. Once it starts to pick up, I might have a hard time putting it down. She tells me. Yuri also says to me it's very engaging and a relatable story. Is that so? I told Yuri. What's it about anyways? Spoiler alert. Well, she starts to get ready to explain to me the story of whatever I'm reading. Oh, okay, hold on. Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. Oh. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. The Eye of Truth? She says she didn't want to make sure that she doesn't accidentally give anything away. Oh, okay. So she's the what's it called? Someone that protects you from spoilers. I don't know what's called, but yeah, that's who she is. I appreciate that, Yuri. Thank you. So basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long lost younger sister. So she's telling me all this stuff. So but as soon as she does, so her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships within her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of it's kind of dark, isn't it? I said to myself, I think. Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so the dark turn came from nowhere. It was a very 180 turn. She laughs. I'm concerned. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. I'm even more concerned. She asks if I'm not a fan of that sort of thing. I mean, I told her no, it's not that. I mean, like, I can definitely enjoy these kind of stories, so don't worry about it. I hope so, Yuri tells me. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into these kind of things. I gotta remember that thing. Or I gotta remember the next time I gotta write these poems. So she's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just those kinds of stories, she continues to tell me. They challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective, she tells me. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. She's still, Yuri's still talking. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist. When you thought you related to the protagonist, when you related. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of stuck on that one. Dialogue. They made out to be a naive one. To be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with their villain's plans. And she catch herself rambling on. Again, she says. She apologizes. Very hero-twirlery going on there. I told her to, not to apologize for that. And, I haven't lost any interest or anything. So, again, don't worry about it. I don't know if that convinced Yuri or not. I guess that made her somewhat okay. But she tells me that she thinks she shouldn't have let me know that I have this problem. That she has this problem. Sorry, I'm trying to change words from I to you, or to you to I to you. Yeah, okay. She said when she lets things like books and writing fill her thoughts, she kind of forgets to pay attention to other people. She continues to talk to me about this. So she apologizes if anything she said sounds strange to me, and asked me to stop her if she does that again. That's I really don't think you need to worry, I say to Yuri. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Yuri, still twirling her hair, looking that kind of face going on. Yeah, she agrees with what I just said. In fact, I say, I might as well get started reading it right away, pronto. Yuri saying that I don't have to. What are you saying? I tell Yuri, laughing. Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Yuri's quiet. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Oh, you already put it in your bag? Sheesh. All right, it's fine. It's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yuri also very surprised or shocked, or startled maybe. Yeah, she tells me. Are you sure? I say back. You seem a little apprehensive, don't you think? That's she. And again, she apologizes, saying that it's not that she doesn't want me to. It's just that something she's not very used to. That reading in company with someone is something that she doesn't really do, I guess. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything, okay? I don't want to, like, make you uncomfortable or anything, so just, tell me, please. Alright? Alright. We're good. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. About to say, is the audio stream on? Yeah, it's on. Okay. It's not particularly a bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. I begin a new scene, new cut. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Oh, and she kind of apologizes. I guess she saw me catching her, and she was just. I told her, I just, you apologize a lot, don't you? Like, stop apologizing. You don't need to apologize a lot, okay? No worries, no problem. Yes, you do. Just, yeah, it's fine. Again, don't worry. I laughed. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk up until it's up against Yuri's desk. Then hold my book more between the two of them. Wait, what? Why does that sound weird? Yuri says.